Hey there, I wanted to share this new tip on prospecting that I came up with over this past week. I wanted to share it with you. It's using the website or the app called Nextdoor.com. So basically you're going to have to create, if you don't have one, create an account on Nextdoor.com, and it does require you to use your real name, your real email address, and put in your address where you live. They're kind of strict. They're going to kind of validate that you do live in the neighborhood. Now, I will tell you that if you've recently lived in another neighborhood, you can probably get by with still using that address along with a different email address if you wanted to get into two different neighborhoods to do this task that I'm going to show you here. So Nextdoor.com, if you're not familiar, is a really good place where neighbors in your area share things. They may ask for recommendations. They may tell you someone that they've recently used that's good, things like that. And it seems like it's going to be a great place to prospect. So as for me, like I can see 1,434 neighbors in my area, and it lets me look at 43 different neighborhoods nearby. So I can't see everything. I can just see kind of in my general area. And so if you're in a different area than me, you're going to see different things. If we're in the same area, we're going to see basically the same things, but that's okay as well. So what I would do here is, for one, if you're wanting to use this for prospecting, you can just look through here and find where people are asking for recommendations. Okay, here's someone saying, I need to replace a hot water heater, and I'm looking for a conversion. Anyone that's done this or wants to give some tips or advice. And so we could look here and see if people are recommending like a plumber. Or here's somebody saying foundation repair, looking for a solid, reasonably priced company. So if you start looking through these replies here, you're going to see a ton of people saying, hey, use this company, or we use this company, or we used a different company, and they typically will give their phone number, things like that. So what I would do, like here's one they actually gave the website address. I would go here, I would try to find this guy's information, and then I would prospect him with a video text like I was showing you, and basically say, hey Trey, I was on Nextdoor and people were recommending that you're a great foundation repair company, and we'd like to analyze your website. Would you mind if we do that? It looks like you're getting some good traffic off of Nextdoor. However, we'd like to show you how your website's performing and how your competition is doing and how we can just leapfrog them and get that traffic. So that's a way to find somebody that you could easily prospect. Now there's other ways to use Nextdoor as well. You could actually be the person saying, like maybe you have a specific niche that you want to prospect in. You could actually say, hey, I'm looking for a solid, or I'm looking for someone in this niche, and see what kind of replies you get. And then when people give you these replies, you just go contact all of them and see if they need our help. It's a little bit misleading, I guess, if you're not actually going to use them, but hey, we can help provide them a service as well. So that's a couple of ways. Another thing that you could do is you could actually just post, hey, is there anyone that's looking to grow their business? Do you need potential clients for your business? Contact me. And, you could just then walk them through our process of, hey, we can either do search engine optimization, we could do SEO. There are a few rules in here, so you got to be a little bit careful. You can't just come out and say certain things, I think. And there's if you look through here, there's some rules. I think they're in here, like in the help community guidelines, things like that. So just look around, don't get yourself in trouble. Another way to use this is, they've got all these categories of people giving recommendations. There's other things in here. And I found an area I was going to show you. Let's just look at recommendations real quick. Oh yeah, here's where it is. See more categories. So this actually kind of gives us some ideas on some niches as well. So we can see more categories. You can still see more categories. And look, all of these are great things. So let's just say we're not in the pool cleaning niche, but I know that's a good one. So let's click on pool cleaners. And so here's a few companies that have actually registered with Nextdoor that are in my general area. And you can still click here and see more and more, but let's just click on this cool pool people And let's see what happens. See right here, we get their address, we get their phone number, we get their website address. You can see if people have liked them or not. I think this is going to help us find some really quality clients. Now, what I would suggest too is let's take their phone number before we go too far, especially if you want to prospect with a video text. You could definitely look these people up on Facebook, send them a Facebook message. You could probably go to their website, send them an email. However, that's typically not all that productive. Sending emails, people ignore them. But take their phone number and then go to this thing called phonevalidator.com and just put in the number. And basically what we're wanting to see is this a cell phone? It is. So we know we could text them. So we're not really going to waste our time if we make a quick video and we can say, hey, I found you here on Nextdoor. I'm sure you're getting some great help, but we'd like to analyze your website. Would you mind if we help you out? Or do you mind if we analyze it? So that's a great way. Now, if you get here and you see that this says it's a landline or a VoIP, which is voice over IP, we can't really text those, so you're probably going to have to skip them or maybe go find them on Facebook and send them a message that way, or go on Facebook, see if they have their cell phone number listed somewhere there. Those would be ways to find it. But if you get a good one where it says cell phone, it's a great way to prospect right from Nextdoor here. And you can either tell them you found them on Nextdoor or not. You could just text them and say, hey, I found your website, I'd like to analyze it. Will you watch a video? Simple as that. And then other things that I have in mind, if there's a way to do this, or if there's a possibility, like a place to get something together, there's people that are always having networking events. We could join the network events, and what I'd really like to do is see if we could get some people to allow us to speak. And if we can go speak, we can actually go there and meet business owners face to face, tell them what we do. Maybe if they allow it, we could actually even, sorry for the background noise, we could also even, we could actually even hook up like the laptop and analyze someone's website live. And then as people are leaving, we say, if you'd like us to do that type of analyzation on your website, see us as you walk out, and we could give them information. I think it'd be a great way to find new clients. There's also, if you want to use search, let's just say you're looking for a landscaper. You can look here, find landscape, and do the same thing, whereas you go through and find their phone number and things like that. They also give you some top searches people are looking for over here, so it gives you some other good ideas of places to look or people that we may be able to help. You know, I do like the ideas of posting on here and just saying, hey, are there any small business owners that are interested in getting more leads or something like that? And people, you know, put your email address below. Actually, I found one earlier. Let me find it. I searched for business. And in my area, someone had posted how to grow your business. Now, this was August 15th, so that must have been last year because we're almost, well, no. Could have just been recently, actually. They don't have the year on it, but it says how to grow your business. SEO can keep your business at the top of search engines like Google and Bing. Let me know where I can send information to get information for your to get started. See, they don't even use proper spelling. And look, they had 6 replies, and these people replied and said they gave them their stinking email address. So these people are expecting to get emails from them. So just a silly post like that. Now, I would not recommend saying it exactly like that. Maybe let's talk and we'll come up with something good if you want to post something. But there's definitely ways just to get people these people reached out and said, hey, come talk to me. I'm interested. So it's, you know, if you play it smart, you can have people just begging you to talk to them. And then we also, in the Dallas area, we have that Dallas Business Review. I'm thinking about posting here for business owners if they'd like to be interviewed by the Dallas Business Review to see if they can leave their information, and we'll contact them. Or maybe we'll say we're having a contest or something. I don't know. But that's another way that we can get people to actually raise their hand and say, yes, I want to speak with you about this. So just get creative. You can use this Nextdoor for so many different things. Anyway, wanted to keep this kind of short. Thanks a lot. Let me know if you have any questions.